live. It's the Acid Dom Show. This summit's brought to you by the law offices of Peebles and Gracie, PA. Attorney Andrew Gracie's been in practice for 17 years, going on 18. He works with dead people and old people. If you're alive and soon to be dead, you need to contact Mr. Gracie. His main office is in Dunedin at 727-736-1411. He handles life care planning, wills, trusts, probate law, estate planning, and powers of attorney. You can also reach Drew online at peeblesandgracie.com. Again, that's peeblesandgracie.com. I still got it.
Always.
Even with your damn alleged flu last week, I was still hitting these marks, operating a board. I didn't set the damn thing on fire, I'll tell you that last year. 727-579-1025, 800-771-1025. We got a few lines open. Jay Frank, hang tight for a second on public guardianship. I'm going to circle back to you in a second. Live in studio with me are my crew brothers, the crew of the Knights of Sant'Yago. Joe is with me, Joe Procopio. Of course, he and I went to Chamberlain together, grew up together. Next to him is Joe Gonzalez. We got to distinguish the Joes. Of course, our Kern Baron. Ray, Jimmy, and Ken are also in studio with us. So real quick, Jimmy, if folks want to get some tickets online, how can they attend? Where can they go to buy?
Okay, so first of all, the parade is free, but if you'd like to get bleacher seats, you can go to crewofsant'yago.org, and you can purchase tickets there, or you can go to nightparade.com and click on the link, and it'll take you to get tickets.
Of course, a lot of folks come down, they line the parade, but that's all, you're standing, and everyone's grabbing and going crazy for the beads. But if you want to sit down, they bring the family, like you said, the bleachers, and those are lined up towards 7th and 22nd. Isn't that down closer to the Columbia in that area, or are there other sections this year?
No, there's sections all the way down.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then we have some tickets left over?
Absolutely.
Tickets. And what is that website again?
It's crewofsant'yago.org. It's KREWE Santiago.org.
.org. Awesome. Very good. All right. Let me go to Kelly, who's on the hotline, our executive producer. Kelly, are you okay?
My back. Oh, God, my back.
Oh, no, she's hurt. Okay, listen. I want you to lay down wherever you are. If you're on the side of the road, and I just want you to scream, "Call my lawyer, ask the Dom." She's not doing it. She's not doing it. Kelly, you're supposed to be screaming right now. Now, listen. In your car, right? In your car for Christmas 3 years ago, I gave you a neck brace. All right, for this exact situation. It's under your passenger seat, all right? I need you to put that on right now, okay? Are you wearing it?
I've been using that as a staff star.
So crazy. All right, listen, all joking aside, are you all right? What happened, sweetheart?
No, I'm totally fine. I was just at a dead stop at the light by my house, and it had just turned green. I didn't even put my foot on the gas yet, and this guy just totally slammed in the back of me.
And this is on your way to the show, to the station tonight, correct?
Yep. It was the first light I hit getting on MLK.
Oh, my goodness. Now, is there a lot of property damage to either car or your car? What's the status with that?
The bumper is just hanging there. It looks like my hatch might have some damage as well. He had kind of a lifted vehicle, so it might be a little bit more than the bumper, unfortunately.
Did you take pictures of the property damage?
Yes, I took pictures before we were in the middle of the road, so we were waiting for the police at the gas station that was on the corner. But I took pictures before I did any of that. He tried to just give me his insurance information and leave, but I don't know. He looks shifty, so.
Well, did you wait for law enforcement?
Getting a police report.
Did you wait for law enforcement?
They were not here yet, so they should be here shortly, hopefully.
Oh, okay, so you're still there, and this fellow is still there, correct?
Yes, he's still here.
All right, well, listen, if you're uncomfortable...
And I took pictures of his vehicle, too.
All right, well, if you're uncomfortable with this fellow, then just stay in the car. Keep your phone handy. If he's making you nervous, law enforcement's on the way. Just make sure it sounds like you've documented the property damage. If you can get a picture of his license plate, I don't in case he decides to take off. I don't think that's going to happen. But sometimes.
Oh yeah, I already got that.
Okay, all right, and then but you are okay. You're feeling all right at this moment. There's no need for EMS, nothing like that.
Yes, at this moment. As I recall, my lawyer once told me I have 14 days after the accident to go to the doctor.
Yes, the Florida PIP law, personal injury protection, says you got 14 days after an accident to use the full benefit of your personal injury protection coverage. Now, that doesn't mean you are excluded after 14 days. You can go a month later. You can go, 3 weeks later. You can go 2 months later. But to use the full access benefit of your personal injury protection coverage, you want to make sure you seek treatment from a qualified physician or doctor under the statute within that 14-day period. That is correct, Kelly. There she is. She's so good. All right, well, we're going to keep tabs on you. Kat, let's circle back with her in the 9 o'clock hour. Make sure she's okay.
All right.
And then I want to know, and let me know what law enforcement is out there. And if I know them, tell them to call the show. I want to make sure that I say thank you for their service and responding. Also, to our Florida State Troopers, there's one in particular who I saw today at Stingray Chevrolet. The battery died in his cruiser, and I saw him in the service department when I was picking up my beast from Stingray. And I just want to give a shout out to my buddy who's listening to the show tonight because he's on duty. That battery is charged up, which means he can chase down some criminals and some speeders. There we go. All right, what is the hitting order here?
We have Titus ONeil on the hotline.
That is the hitting order then. Now we got to get to Titus.
I have to go to break, Dom.
What do you mean you have to go to break?
No man is above the break. I'm kidding. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Titus ONeil, you're on the Ask the Dom show. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Hey, buddy. Thank you for calling in. I got my brothers here with the crew at Knights of Sant'Yago. You're our Grand Marshal. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing awesome. This is great. Another great day of promoting. Saturday night, Sant'Yago night parade, and me being a Grand Marshal, and also being able to promote all the great work you guys have been doing to help kids, for years through your scholarship efforts to help get kids into college, up to $3 million so far to raise not only funds but also awareness of the importance of giving back. And obviously, that's something that's right up my alley, and I appreciate you guys for letting me be a part of it.
Well, I was excited to have you as our Grand Marshal. And how did that process go, Jimmy, to select Titus? How did that work?
Well, a friend of mine knew Titus, and he introduced us, and I gave Titus a call. Ironically enough, Titus was actually working out when I called him, and he stopped for his workout, and we had a conversation, and we met, and he wanted to find out what we were all about because he's about giving, so he wanted to make sure that we were the same way. And when he realized all the things our crew does, it was a perfect fit.
Well, and I tell you, I've known Titus a while. I've been to a lot of events where he's spoken, and I've heard a lot of his speeches. His background is amazing, and what he's gone through. I know that you had a wonderful time, and you spoke at the proclamation dinner, which was last Thursday. So I certainly appreciate you coming to that and in the efforts with the crew. Does he have his own car, Jimmy? What's the situation here for our Grand Marshal?
Titus has a gigantic truck, and he has something special for everybody. I'm not gonna reveal what that is.
Oh, it's a secret. Okay.
You better not.
I will not, brother. I will not.
Can he throw things like, can he lift the car up? They throw the truck down the parade line. I mean, because he could probably do that.
I can't do that. Not with this one. There's other surprises too.
It's a special truck from Steps Towing.
Oh, is it a special one? Yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah. Now listen, cat named Mo was upset. He wanted to regulate you, and you came into the studio.
That is not true.
He was talking smack.
Me and Titus, we boys. We boys.
All of a sudden now he's not in studio. You're gonna hang up on him. You're gonna make him call back later.
Is that the one that was saying we had to go to break?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Titus, you know I just be fooling.
No. You got a little attitude there, Titus. I said I'd nip that in the bud. And then Mike Calton was messing with me with the whole Esquire thing. And so listen now.
Yeah.
Listen, Cat wants to protect his attorney now, but I think you can take him, man. It's going to be nasty. I'll tell you that much.
I'm trying to keep the entire process and experience to be family friendly and family oriented.
Yes, Dom.
That's right.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
You better stay away from Titus. That means he's
Remember,
looking for you.
I work in WWE, man. We're a PG product, so we can get grimy in some cases. So I'm trying to stay away from the grimy side.
Titus, you call in anytime you want, brother.
Oh, it's changed now. I go, we got to go to break. I got to follow station rules. Oh, it's a matter. Some furniture flying here, Cat.
I understand.
You know what I tell him all the time, Titus? This Cat gets an attitude. I say, you walk over, but you limp back.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, Titus, I know you've got a packed schedule. I know you were down at the Super Bowl. You got a lot of stuff. I so appreciate you taking the time to call in tonight with the fellas here in studio. God bless you, and thank you so much for all of the charity and all of the work that you do for our community and our town, and basically across the nation with WWE. You're just wonderful. I really can't thank you enough, Titus, for being our Grand Marshal, sir.
No, thank you guys. It's a great opportunity. And as I said at the proclamation dinner, to know the backstory and the history behind how you guys even came about years ago, that says a lot in itself. You wanted to be included in something special, and then when you were not allowed to do that, you went out and said, "Screw it! We're going to make something special for ourselves," and that is just part of living the American dream is not just being able to live in America but also be able to celebrate diversity and celebrate your culture. And when people don't want you to do that, then you come up with ways to figure out a way to do it yourself, because your pride in your culture and your background should always show, and not just I know we're in February and it's Black History Month, but I'm African American 365 days a year. So when I can be able to be a part of something that celebrates people from all walks of life, young and old, races, genders, sexual orientation, this gives us an opportunity to bring people together, have a lot of fun, raise some money for a very important cause to be able to help the next generation of leaders, teachers, coaches, etc., and do it with some guys that really know how to party and are very successful in their own right. So it's a great time. I'm looking forward to Saturday night. I'm actually looking for the entire day Saturday. Looking forward to seeing what Jerry Springer has to bring to the table.
Oh, Jerry, that's it.
He gets the crowd going, that's for sure.
Yeah, Jerry does. Yeah, he's done it before. He's been out there.
I think this is his fifth or sixth time.
Yeah, he has. Absolutely. Jerry's I like Jerry. It's crazy. Oh, my God. But Titus, thank you so much. But before we let you go, as the Grand Marshal, I got to hear, how do you scream Viva Sant'Yago? I got to hear you scream it as loud as you can. I want to see you get. Now remember, you got to do a little bit of an accent. So I want to see if you can get it done. All right, Titus, you ready?
Let me hear you scream it.
All right, guys, let's all scream it together. So Titus knows how to do it. You guys ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Viva Sant'Yago! All right, there it is.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Viva Sant'Yago!
Titus ONeil, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Titus, for calling in. We love you. He is our Grand Marshal. He is going to be at the Knights Parade this weekend in Ybor. Come say hello, get some beads, meet him. That's going to be, what a great time. Awesome. Thank you so much, Titus. Kat, where are we at the time?
Thank you.
There he is. Thanks, buddy.
Now, Titus, I'm going to break. Never before you, though, Titus. Never before you.
He's coming for you.
All right, man. I'll see you Saturday.
You got it marked
All
now.
right, Titus. Thank you.
He's coming after you now.
Is it okay to hang up now?
I wouldn't. I would leave the man on the hotline the rest of the show. Are you crazy? Titus, remember, I'm your lawyer now, all right? Be careful now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100%.
All right. Titus ONeil, everybody. Thank you so much. Awesome. Awesome. All right, we are well over break. Let me
Oh,
tell
yes, we
Jay
are.
Frank, Ron, and then Danielle. I promise I will get to you folks on the flip side. We had to cut into Titus. Obviously, he's the Grand Marshal. Jay, Ron, and Danielle. I promise to get to you guys. Public guardianship wants to talk to Kat, and then Daniel called back. That was about the violation of lane change issue. This segment's brought to you by Capital Pawn. For the best deals in the Bay Area, go to Capital Pawn, 2525 East Bush Boulevard. Wide selection of jewelry, electronics, artwork, tools, sports memorabilia, as well as pawns for a loan. 813-933-5555. Tell Master Dom sent you for receive an in-store discount. Contact Joe Ketchoy Jr., the owner and operator. Tell him you're a fan of the show. It's the Ask the Dom Show. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Ask the Dom Show.